I worked in the coal mine for 38 years. I was first a bolder on the miner, and then a miner operator and a mechanic.
When I was growing up, the coal mines were slowly dwindling down to almost maybe one mine being open. And so you could see as the coal mines were closing down, then jobs were being lost. And so some of the beautiful houses that people had lived in throughout the years were now either being abandoned, or you could not take care of them anymore. And even just the businesses in town, they couldn't support themselves because of the lack of population.
People that used to work in the mill come and get help now, okay? I've noticed that because I've seen a lot of people that I knew, you know, from the area that worked in the mill.
We have a lot of people here that have always worked, that now have suddenly found themselves for the first time in need of those resources in the community, and they don't even know how to begin to go to apply for assistance, or how to go and be able to have the documentation necessary a lot of times that they need to go get those resources, or even who to ask.
Down at the shelter, the City Rescue Mission shelter, they got people sleeping in the church pews. They've got families there with children that have nowhere to go. And I've seen people sleeping in and out of their cars.
I probably wouldn't need all this help if I didn't have my granddaughter and her husband and the 2 kids living with me.
It's very humbling for a lot of people to have to, suddenly be put in a situation and need to be able to be struggling to be able to provide for themselves and their family, and it is hard.
There's a time and a place when you have to give up your pride, okay? So this happened to a lot of us, a lot of people. Oh, I can't do that, they tell me. I said, well, you better wake up to the fact. What would you rather, starve to death or have your pride?
I used to be like that. I wouldn't ask for nothing till we got down and out and my kids didn't have, so I had to ask.
While I do see a lot of sadness and things that do break my heart, I also see a lot of positive steps in the right direction, and certainly hope bubbling up in different ways.
We try to make sure that children have nutritious meals. That's a cornerstone. I think that's second after a consistent, loving adult in their lives. Then good, nutritious food, I think, is second.
Prime Time actually facilitates our meal. They do congregate meals. I believe they do some home delivery.
Any of the churches or agencies that are involved in providing meals for lunch, they didn't want to duplicate services. And that's something that we continue to really work on in this area, because collaboration is so important. And I think by being able to combine resources in any way that we can always benefits really anyone involved.
They coordinated so that nobody has to go without a meal. I mean, this is maybe the only meal they ever eat.
It's a relatively small community, and so people know others and really care about others, and I think just over time they've realized that we do need each other to actually make a difference.
The thing that encourages me the most about my community is that people here care. That is one thing that we all hold in common.
Unless I have something to do, I'm here. Because I know everybody. I know everybody in the kitchen. I know everybody up here, upstairs. So it's like home for me. I get to see everybody.